long time since y'all seen me live. Let me move a couple of my items over. Mic check, mic check. Okay. It's gonna be a different set. Don't worry about it. We'll explain that later. I got some stuff to write, so hang out. I got some artwork behind me. I hope that y'all would enjoy. Give me a minute. Okay. Need another dog. What up? All right. So we know what we're doing today. Let's delete all this. Get my board ready. All right. So we have on today's show, we're gonna go entitled. Oops, spelled that wrong. MENT. Then we got. Okay, we ain't got nobody yet, so that's no big deal. We got L and J. We have finally, we'll keep checking. I know ain't really nobody gonna be showing up like that. Not really expecting nobody to show up all like that. All right, L and J, and then you have L and J, and then you have what's the last song we're doing? What's the last song? Oh, right, we're doing Hit Share. Cool. As far as live notifications go, we're gonna chill out, hang out, talk for a minute. Let me I feel wrong not putting on. Well, I am waiting for this thing to finish. Waiting for something to finish right now. Ooh, we did it. Is this a share live button? It says requested entity not found. I don't know what's going on here. My first time going live, getting ready to see exactly how this all plays out. You ain't worry about all that. All right, what is this here? Let's just press all the buttons and see what goes on. You can play games on here, on live. Okay. I guess these are things that y'all can see. Chat, translation. Broke out there for a second. I want to give a quick shout out to, let's see, a couple of YouTube channels I watch. I watch Desi, I watch Deja Sade, I watch Wrestling Bios, and I watch Abba and Preach. Those are like my top 4 channels. I also have quick honorable mention of Upper Echelon. Great channel, great way to stay informed, all that good stuff. All right, so we getting close to that 7 o'clock hour. I'm getting ready to see what pops up. This is wild. Like, it's been a long time since I've done a live, so y'all gonna have to bear with me. We gotta get the stage rust off and everything like that. Had to show some love to one of the channels I watch. I bought his shirt like 3 years ago now. Shout out to the Reliving the War channel, Wrestling Bios. We got a jam-packed show. I mean, I wouldn't say jam-packed. It's only like 3 songs tonight. If I see that y'all really interested and I see what's going on, like, I really, like, right now, I can't see the chat. I'm pretty sure I'm going to get to it in a second. But once I get to the chat, I'm expecting, to see a lot of static on, yeah, you can definitely go ahead and do another story, another set of songs. I'm over here trying to, let's see. I'm not seeing no, what's it called just yet. I ain't seen no, if y'all leave a comment, let me know if y'all leave a comment so I can see down below what's going on. Unless y'all just popping in. If y'all just popping in, check out the artwork, Italy Uzumaki. We're going to get to that later on in the show. Tonight, no Night of Excellence, I'm just performing live. It's Cudjoe The Excellence, performing live. I got three main songs that I want to perform. I'm expecting those 3 songs to go off without a hitch. Just a quick little, I like to tell my story beginning, middle, and end. There's always, in every story, there's a beginning, a middle, and an end. And of course, Cudjoe The Excellence is no different. For those of you that don't know, by the way, my name is Cudjoe The Excellence. I've been performing for, 20 years now? I love performing. I don't care. I don't really need, like, the glamour of 10,000 people at a show. I don't need the, the payday of $2.5 million, although that would be pretty nice. I'm not willing to sell parts of my personhood to achieve those means. Does that make sense? To achieve those ends, I'm just going, you know what? If it means just go in the bedroom and perform, then we in the bedroom performing. You get what I'm saying? But the songs we're doing tonight and the lead up to the album and all the other stuff we got going on. It's going to be a great night. Hope y'all stick around. If you don't stick around, great to have you. Great to see you. I can't quite tell or see who's here. So I'm not really, don't worry. This is my first time going live on YouTube. We're going to figure it out later. Okay. Real quick, if you can, throw me something in the chat so I can see you. I'll try to figure out how in the world I'm going to get to my chat and whatnot. Okay. And I'm doing all this without my microphone, so I'm killing the whole scheme. The whole scheme is getting killed. I don't like that my computer's all the way over here. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna move this bad boy over. Can it still? Okay, it can still move. All right, that works. So y'all gonna see me lean over and look this way. That's just me trying to. Yeah, that's just me trying to get the show started, get everything started. I had a couple other items that I wanted to touch on before we got started. Listen, if y'all popping in and you never seen a Cudjoe The Excellence showcase before, you're in for a treat. I have to promise you that. You're in for a treat. If you stick around, you're in for a treat. We got some music coming at you. Some music that I guarantee you've never heard before. Unless you've been on my channel, you've never heard what you're about to hear. You may have heard something like this, but you ain't never heard nothing quite like this. You know what I mean? I hope that those of you that watch enjoy. I hope that y'all, I hope that y'all, hey, what's going on with you? What's going on? I hope that y'all really find it in your hearts to come back next week, because if this goes well enough, which I'm starting to think it will, and I'm getting a little hang of everything, I'm kind of touching all the buttons, getting used to everything. Hopefully y'all will come back for the Night of Excellence broadcast that begins next week, August 1st. I'm going to do whatever I can to make sure that at least goes down. That way, even if we end up not doing anything after that, is irrelevant. Like I said, before I get started, every story has a beginning, middle, and end, and I want to make sure that I convey that to all of you guys here tonight. So I am seeing chats. Yay. Shout out to Nicholas. I'm going to just say Nicholas because it's Nicholas, which is a hilarious name, but not because it's bad, because, hilarious to say. I like the variation on the word Nicholas. Can y'all hear me? Is this too loud? Is this going to be too loud? Because I need to know. This is what Night of Excellence broadcast will typically sound like. I got the little mic in my hand, even though you can hear me without the mic. We suspend disbelief, and we understand that this man is a performer at heart. You get what I'm saying? So, what time are we working with? Okay, we still got 10 minutes. I got like 10 minutes before we actually start the music portion of this broadcast, and I'm hoping that y'all will bear with me while I kind of stick to my time. I wanted people to come in, kind of wait a little bit. There's a theme song to all of this. I promised myself I wouldn't play it, but it's before 7, so I'm gonna go ahead and play it anyway. What is she doing? Oh, I see what you're doing. Okay. It's a little track that plays every time I do a Night of Excellence broadcast, and this, you would call it a theme song. It goes like this. Shout out to my cousin for this. Let me know if the sound is going okay. Look, I can't hear what y'all hear. I can try to hear what y'all hear, but we're gonna have to save that for next week. This is what my Night of Excellence broadcast theme song will sound like. Tonight, we're not doing Night of Excellence, but, we ahead of schedule, so. I love this theme song. I don't know if I want to change it. Like, I've had thoughts of changing it. I wanted to change it. Oh, should he change it? Should he not change it? Should he change it? I don't know. Listen. Years ago, last show was 2023, and in 2023 was the last time that we did the Night of Excellence broadcast, but it was on Instagram. Instagram has recently decided, if not very long while ago, and I'm only just catching up, that they decided, 1,000 followers or you ain't going live. And that was a major blow to me, because I'm not about to just go find 1,000 people to be following me and they don't even really care about what they're hearing. I think I need people to care about what they hear before they follow Cudjoe The Excellence. You get what I'm saying? So next week we're gonna return. We're gonna make things happen. You know what I mean? And then we're gonna kind of see how things go. But tonight, listen, It's on and popping. I got 3 songs for y'all. Hey, look, when it comes to freestyling, your boy don't really freestyle. I tell you that right now. Look, I'll be straight up honest with you. I thought you're a freestyler, be incoherent with the mic in my hand. I got a spike on my jam. You know what I'm saying? Like, nah. Trust me, you're gonna want Cudjoe The Excellence at his peak when the song drop. When the song start, Cudjoe The Excellence is at his peak. The freestyle, we just never been a freestyle guy. Like, I'm gonna get on the radio, I'm gonna get laughed out the room because how you a rapper and you don't freestyle. It's not that I don't. It's just if I do it live and direct right to your face, there's no way in hell that you're gonna ever listen to a Cudjoe The Excellence track again, and we don't need that kind of static right now. So what you gonna do, you're gonna be patient with me for a few more minutes. I got a few more people I'm waiting for. 7 p.m. was the start time, but I had to get in, kind of get some talking done, get to know YouTube's live and direct system. I see we got some stickers on here. Let's see, let's start with a poll. Let's see, what is the question of the week? I always do a question of the week. Question of the week. Let's go, since we're on the topic of freestyling, freestyle or rehearsed product? Freestyle or rehearsed? What do you prefer? I think one of the guys in the chat right now, he got an answer. He's rather a freestyle. He'd rather a freestyle. And I'm sorry if I disappoint. I'm sorry if Cudjoe The Excellence and the showcase that will become Night of Excellence disappoints you. But yes, we are the rehearsed. I am definitely the rehearsed. The answer to this question, let's see. I'm actually typing this joint up right now. As you can see, I don't know how to, we don't do the whole type and talk at the same time. I can walk and chew gum, I can't type and talk if that makes sense. So, listen, coming up next week, we got Night of Excellence beginning every Saturday night, 7 p.m. We're gonna break it down for you, show you the latest and greatest in Cudjoe The Excellence music. Yes, it's a bit conceited. I can't really do other people's music. I'm gonna get copyrighted to hell. And so, yeah, and I'm gonna use the color purple today to do this, what's it called? So look, y'all gonna jump on this poll for me, you know what I mean? Since the homie came through and asked for a freestyle, we absolutely gonna honor that. And of course I put the word J. See what I mean when I say I can walk and chew gum, but I cannot talk and type. Listen, all right, freestyle or rehearsed? I think we got that spelled right. Okay, cool. No capital letters, none of that. We ain't worried about all that. Yo, let's see. All right, cool. I appreciate that. I can appreciate that. My man was like, oh, see, he rapping while yapping. That's, yo, look, Night of Excellence, that's what we do. Jump on this poll real quick. Listen, freestyle or rehearsed? Already we got somebody voting for freestyle, so darn. 2 votes for freestyle? Oh man, I'm in trouble. Cudjoe The Excellence is gonna be in trouble, but trust me, I might turn y'all around. I know y'all prefer freestyle, but I guarantee I'm gonna turn things around. We bring things all around different towns with Night of Excellence. Every now and again I travel right now. I'm based out of Columbus, Ohio. Then we go to New York. Then sometimes we in Philly. Sometimes we in Jersey. Sometimes, and one of these days I'm gonna make it out to Cali. As soon as the gas prices get a lot lower. Listen, when I get on with Night of Excellence, the freestyling may not always be there. You never know. I might bust out a freestyle every now and again, but I guarantee you the rehearsed joints is gonna feel a lot better. Right now, I wanted to make sure I played that song. I kind of need some background music. I just realized I need some background music. So what we gonna do? We're gonna do this. We're gonna rewind and we're gonna play a sneak peek of the first song tonight. This song right here is called Entitlement. I can't wait to get y'all this song. We got about 4 or 5 minutes before we get started. Let me double check my time before I'm looking at a watch. See, this watch is ahead, and that's fine by me. But listen. Hey, look, cameras is watching, I see what they moving, they looking at me with another pick. I got a Kodak, I got it in the black, and I get the blood on, I know I can kick. See what I'm saying? Kind of flubbed, you know what I mean? It gets flubbed and all that stuff. And it's like, yeah, you might understand or kind of appreciate the vibes, but freestyling Cudjoe The Excellence, freestyling just never meshed. Like I said, trust me, when this rehearsed joint come on, you ain't gonna want to turn it off. Cudjoe The Excellence is the one true excellence, holding it down for Night of Excellence coming up next week, August 1st. I want y'all to come back 7 p.m. This time I won't jump in at 6:50 and all that. I'm gonna come in at straight 7 o'clock. Matter of fact, while we sitting here waiting, I got another song that I gotta put up for later. I think y'all are gonna enjoy that song too. So, real quick, I want to do another poll and see how many Ranger Power fans we have here. Power Ranger fans, we got that. Any Power Ranger fans in the building? Fans of weird music. Are y'all in the building? Because if so, then y'all might enjoy what y'all getting ready to see tonight. Fans of weird music. Yo, fellas that ever had a shorty, hold on. If the shorty had a baby by you and the baby wasn't yours, now that's, yikes, that's the one right there. I got this whole, all right, look, I'm gonna toss this poll out, and if y'all can still see it, let me know. If y'all can't see it, that's the poll. The poll is like, look, Cudjoe got a freestyle. What timing? See, this is another reason why, this is the freestyle I do, you know what I mean? If in, okay, so it is, it's complete. All right, cool, see, that's what I'm saying. See, I would rather a freestyle. Listen, we have to turn that around. I am excited to see how things play out next week, man. When we get back next week, hopefully 7 o'clock. I feel like we should do like a little preview track. Let's do a little preview track. I call this the preview crew, and we gonna jump on and give y'all something. It's called Evil Eye, ladies and gentlemen. Matter of fact, let me make sure. Look. I'm at the house right now, and baby girl trying to go to sleep. Are you trying to sleep? She said no, she's not trying to sleep. So I'm gonna close the door anyway. We're gonna close the door, get this party started. I am Cudjoe The Excellence. I am performing live. I am testing out the YouTube system. I got kicked off at IG because I didn't have 1,000 followers. And I'm gonna go ahead and get this party started for y'all real quick. The song is called Evil Eye. Let's go. Shout out to Buck Roll real quick. Buck Roll, where you at? Find somewhere in this YouTube universe. Hey! YouTube universe, let's go. Let's go. Oh. I don't think I understand. So even if this thing drops to 0, I've seen Instagram do that numerous a time. It doesn't necessarily bother, but it does make me think, where we go from here? If it dropped to 0, we're just gonna have to start the song over. Ladies and gentlemen, the song is called Evil Eye. Let me get this preview started. Shout out to Buck Roll on YouTube. Make sure y'all check him out. BUCKROLL. Let's go. Let's go. Yeah. Excellence. I'm like Jack. Oh, the mic works for sure. Let's go. Hey, even though we both fly, give each other space and not the evil eye. And yeah. Excellence, you're on. Yeah, but I didn't make the beat though. Running up a tank to the song, it's a feast though. Put my balls on these eyes, coming for a free throw. If your hands in the air, now that's a free throw. Say she love me on a deep note. I want deep dope, but I'd rather write the song where my heat go. It's a penamine, it's a venomine, it's a drug to me. Can I have a stiff, please? You guessed it, got a conscience too. You should know that I walk what I'm talking to. I don't even take a promise, that's an IOU. A promise is a cash out name to the pay go through. Look, giving up my energies all the way to the death of me. Thought that I was winning, but it's just a cutscene. Just an enemy, commercial break you see. Getting back to obsessions in the meantime, baby. Even though we both fly, give each other space and not the evil eye. Even though we both fly, give each other space and not the evil eye. Hey, look, we acting like grown-ups. Don't even try to hide cause the spot blown up. We acting like grown-ups. Don't even try to hide. Hold on. Say what you mean though. She's a vampire and she's sucking what she needs though. In the presence of my excellence, it burn her life though. Twilight is a new moon, bet I break her dawn though. Acting like a species, looking like she needs these energies. I exude, pull up to the club scene. I don't even look if she don't give me a wink. And I don't even lay her finger till she buy me a drink. I ain't for all that, I'm just playing along. I just hit the dance floor and I bust to the song. Put the heat up in the trunk, think they popping us all. I'm not shooting down the melody, the harmony's on. Look, giving up my energies all the way to the death of me. Sure that I was winning, but it's just a cutscene. Just enough to me, commercial break you see. I did say it's a preview, now you get to see my baby. Even though we both fly, give each other space and not the evil eye. Even though we both fly, give each other space and not the evil eye. We acting like grown-ups, don't even try to hide cause the spot blown up, say. We acting like grown-ups, don't even try to hide cause the spot blown up. Avoiding the leeches of love. Listen, when I say shake it off the stage rough, that's what I'm referring to, baby. But this is a preview. We are coming close to that 7 o'clock hour. We are going to try to get this thing popping and started. Even if I get 0, I gotta be comfortable with that. I gotta run with that. I gotta ride with that. Cudjoe The Excellence. Excellence don't start way up at the top. You know what I mean? Excellence starts sometimes way at the bottom where you can't even see it. Excellence starts where you don't even know what's going on. You know what I mean? I can't wait to see what's gonna pop off next week. We're gonna have to try to figure something out, you understand? Alright, look. When I say tonight's show is about to be nothing short of interesting. Definitely interesting is going to be the top word to use tonight. That's going to be the top descriptor for tonight. Interesting. It's going to be real interesting. All right, look. Right now, I want to give a quick shout out to the one and only Welcome to the Show podcast right here on YouTube, hosted by the one and only Jason Smoothie Man, Bruce Wayne, a.k.a. Money Mayweather, the paper chaser. You got to say the whole thing. You can't just, from that, before it was whatever, but now you got to say the whole thing. You got to say the whole thing. Jason Smoothie Man, Bruce Wayne, a.k.a. Money Mayweather, the paper chaser. You got to say the whole thing. All right, listen. Shout out to the one and only DJ Dominique, holding it down in New York. He's probably doing a DJ set right now. I need to, reach out to him, see what he got going on. It is now 7 o'clock. Look, if it's 0... which it is, I ain't worried about it. I can't, all right, at least I can't worry about it. If I worry about it, I gotta go find a tree outside and be like, there's only 0 people in my life tonight, bro. All right, man. Cudjoe The Excellence has been performing a long time. And it doesn't fall strange on me that we would get to a point where, you kind of gotta start from the bottom, big dog. You're not going to be able to just jump back in and have 15 people like you used to. And don't get me wrong, it never used to be more than 15, 16, 20 people on a show. We talking about, 5, maybe 10 at most. You know what I mean? We never had 100, 200. You know what I mean? No. It used to be a very modest. But you know what? Those 7 people were people I could trust. Those 5 people were people I could trust. That one person is the one person I could trust to show up for Cudjoe The Excellence. And look, I'd rather have it no other way. Tonight, we got 3 major songs we're going to play. And if need be, we going to maybe throw some extras in there. Y'all got a little preview. Evil Eye showed up. Listen, we're going to make it real simple this week. It's next week that I think YouTube going to need to show out for me. This week, I'm just testing the waters. I'm touching these buttons. I'm hitting buttons. I hit a... Oh, boom, there you go. Now you can hear me. You know what I mean? I'm playing with the button. We're doing, I'm looking at retouch, create highlight. I might want to do that later. Maybe I'll do that before the song starts. Who knows? Regardless, I want y'all to sit back, enjoy the story that is coming up. I am very nervous. Give me 2 seconds while I set something up real quick. Oh my goodness. This is... They don't remember all the ways that I reached out. They don't remember all the ways that they slept on me. Ooh. 6 minutes, excellent. All right, y'all. It is now time for me. To get this party started. I am Cudjoe The Excellence. I am performing live tonight. If you show up next week and every Saturday thereafter, you are going to be a part of something special. It is called the Night of Excellence. I am Cudjoe The Excellence. I change mics every month. So this month of August coming up, we got a grayish kind of, it looks a little more green, but gray on camera. It is what it is. We'll do some color grading one day in the future, or I'll just get a straight up gray mic. How about that? We got Night of Excellence coming up next week, but tonight, I gotta really I gotta introduce. I don't think there's too many people here on YouTube that know who Cudjoe The Excellence is. Unless you follow Cudjoe The Excellence and you've been looking at my music, even then, I don't really think y'all know. See, Instagram know me a lot more than YouTube does. Okay? So what does that mean? That means that the 3 songs I perform tonight gotta be a story. They gotta have a beginning, a middle, and an end. And right now, I'm going to give y'all the beginning of this story. The beginning, the start. I told y'all that I'm currently based out of Columbus, Ohio. And I didn't mention that for nothing. So, we are about to get you started with this first song. It is called Entitlement. If you've ever had somebody that showed up in your life only when the good stuff rolls around or only when the good things are happening to you, success is knocking at your door. Excuse me, sorry, you missed that. Knocking at your door, knock, knock, right? Success is, hey, I'm success. I'm here to say what's up. And now people want to show up and say, hey, bro, let me let the song do the explaining. The song is called Entitlement. Let me show you what that sounds like. They don't remember all. They never remember how you reached out. Hold on. They don't remember. They never remember. Hey. Oh, this is what now the next supposed to look like next week. Right now, I started with nothing. I bought me a bike. I cycled the city. I stayed in Columbus. I bought me a whip, got me a job, rapping the common pandemic, left the untouchable, built up the confidence, arrogance, blew out the roof. I love what I made. I knew there's more work to do. So into the streets that I flew, out of my home, I sucked in the streets, my loneliness beat. I guess that my arrogance turned into humble facial pride, took it for me. Finally finished the arrogance, tasty, they gon' chase me. They gon' switch up the pace on a piece of the pie. They wasn't patient, so they wanna try, acting like they wanna try. What? Wait, why is you acting so different? Why is you acting like I am a farm and I'm just gonna give you the chicken? Why is you acting like I am a cow and you just gonna come for the milk? And last week I was a worm and you was gonna step on me, now you just here for the silk. They don't remember all the ways. This is what the ladies be saying. When you get that success in the door, watch what the ladies they do. They be like this, they say, no, she went on finish line. It's way too impeccable. She wanna get it. The birds of a feather that might put together. I do not flower like that. You chickens, the bros. Let me hold it down, maybe a quarter, like maybe a nickel. Your energy puts you on blast. I see what you made. You put in the time. Let me go do it in dimes. Energy, 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 energy. You look at me like I'm free with the energy. Piece of the pie. Nah, this was too patient. I had to cook in the kitchen and you wasn't with it. Whether that's not fault, your fault, it do not make you a difference. You didn't give up the kitchen. I chose to live on the street. To better my life, to get up my life, to stop all these terrorists from tearing my life apart. All of these people gon' act like they smoking my gas. All they gave me was a fart. Why is you acting so different? Why is you acting like I am a farm and I'm just gonna give you the chicken? Why is you acting like I am a cow and you just gonna come for the milk? And last week I was a worm, you was gonna step on me, now you just sit for the silk. And why is you acting so different? Why is you acting like I am a farm and I'm just gonna give you the chicken? Why is you acting like I am a cow and you just gonna come for the milk? And last week I was a worm, you was gonna step on me, now you just here for the silk. Y'all don't even get the joke. Don't even get the joke. Out there, don't remember all the ways. Drawings by Italy Uzumaki, we're gonna explain that a little bit later. I see what you made, you put in the time. Let me go do it in dimes. If you're just joining us, this is just a simple performance live. Cudjoe The Excellence breaking it down for you, showing you a little preview of what you're gonna see every Saturday night, 7 p.m. right here on YouTube. I had to move my show from Instagram. That's been my home for years doing that show, you understand? I think we broke out on Facebook. On Facebook, one day in 2020, one random, what was that, like a Thursday night or something? Random night in 2020, Cudjoe The Excellence jumped on a microphone and performed for a bunch of people that I didn't even know was watching. I just performed. I put it out and then boom. Waited a couple more months, performed again. Realized, you know what? I kind of got a gift of gab, and I think it might be a good idea for me to go ahead and run this thing every Saturday when I can. Listen, life comes in. Life be coming in. Bam! Like life will come in with the worst kind of kick. that looks just as ugly as that one, but I'm telling you right now, life comes in and it's impossible to make a show happen, and that's why we've been gone since September 23rd, since September of 2023, and now we are back. We are looking to come back. We're going to climb back a little bit. 1,000 followers on here on YouTube, so why not? You know what I mean? The show is going to be called Night of Excellence, but tonight, we celebrating a return. We kind of testing the waters as well. We're making sure that, all right, look, who are the fans? Who's going to pop in and see this and go, yo, who is that guy? He's wearing a shirt that I recognize. If you follow wrestling bios and you got a chance to see the Reliving the War series, this is the guy for you. See, this is the part where I would like create a highlight. So this is Reliving the War t-shirt. It's backwards because, front facing camera. But if you go to wrestling bios, spelled like how it sounds, wrestling and then space bios, B-I-O-S, that guy has a great content for wrestling, primarily WWE. He's taking a look at Lucha Underground, which is a pretty interesting show when you sit down and watch it. I hope that y'all will check him out. He's one of my favorites here on YouTube. Another one of my favorites, Deja Sade. I don't know if y'all ever heard of her, but she's one of my favorites here on YouTube. Upper Echelon, another great YouTube channel. I'm talking about Dezzy, D-E-Z-Z-Y. That is another great YouTube channel that I love to see. I'm making a literal clip out of this, and I'm going to make sure all them people I'm mentioning get a chance to hear that they getting the shout out from the one and only one true excellence, Cudjoe The Excellence. Now, I'm supposed to do an introduction, right? Before all of that happened, I was supposed to do an introduction, but we're going to save it for next week. If you want to know what the introduction to Cudjoe The Excellence sounds like, you got to show up next week. I'm going to go ahead and end. Is that it? All right, whatever. All right, another channel, Welcome to the Show podcast, hosted by, you got to say the whole thing, Jason Smoothie Main, Bruce Wayne, a.k.a. Money Mayweather, the paper chaser, holding it down on all the sports content while I'm over here I'm over here with my music. But what we're going to do, I'm going to kind of grow the content. Last time we never really used to talk about like celebrity stuff. We talked about it in like a roundabout way, in a way that relates to you, the viewer. My show is a public good, all right? My show is for you, the viewer. There are certain things in this world that's kind of going on, and we all kind of know what I mean when I say that. And it's very important that I maintain kind of a public good mentality towards it, which is why I don't really care if I only got 5 people. Shout out to Early Exit. He's the person that kind of inspired me to make sure I get back on track with this stuff, regardless of the view count, regardless of the people showing up to the live. This is Cudjoe The Excellence, performing live. My live skills are 10 times better, with the exception of freestyling, than any pre-recorded, gotta sit down and edit and press click, and then way, way better in the live format. And with Instagram and TikTok saying you gotta have 1,000 followers, well, I'm not that popular, and to be fair, I wouldn't wanna be. Now, the story you just heard is the beginning of the story. If you're just tuning in, the song is called Entitlement. It's a story of me getting started here in Columbus, Ohio, and then kind of building my way up to what you're about to hear right now. All of us are obligated to get in touch with that inner child version of ourselves. That one situation you were in, right? Where you either were told no, or you screwed something up, lost an argument, didn't talk loud enough, letting other people talk over you. There's a version of you that you need to get in touch with. Make sure you bring that person out of here, right? And one fun way to do that is through the next song that's coming up right now. Every story got a beginning, a middle, and an end. And right now, we're in the middle of this story. The Silly Phase album presents to you a truly silly song. Now, I think we're going to have a missed time with this song, which is fine. That things happen. I knew it. Silence is hilarious. All right, perfect. Now we're in. You know, the fun thing about doing live shows is when something screws up. That's the fun part, because now you have to sit in that silence, or you got to sit and think about what the heck is about to happen. Oh my gosh, what if a bomb goes off? What if a grenade blows off half his foot? That's part of the show. Like, yo, that's the thing I love about live. Like, you can't edit that out now. Now it's there forever, especially if you screen recording this. If you screen recording this and you don't tell me, yo, tell me you screen recording it so I, follow the channel or follow the page, whatever the case might be. You know what I mean? my YouTube channel page, this one right here, is the same as my Instagram handle. So, yo, send me a DM. Lock me in on the DM. Okay. What I say, stories got beginning, middle, and end, right? You over here in the middle. We're talking about this song is called Looney Tunes and Jim Carrey. And that's primarily because I grew up on Looney Tunes and Jim Carrey. How many of us really didn't grow up on Looney Tunes and Jim Carrey? Unless you're that young, in which case, I mean, it is what it is. I ain't gonna stop you from watching the show. It is Cudjoe The Excellence performing live. Next week, Night of Excellence is coming up. And I cannot wait to show y'all this track right now. Looney Tunes and Jim Carrey, let's go!
Yoinks! In the way!
We get wacky on this joint. Hold on. What I say? What I told him? I said, you see, I grew up on Looney Tunes and Jim Carrey. I guess that is real scratchy. Let's just take it off. With the man still daddy, what? Sit you down with cereal and Tiny Toons and the maniacs. What your daddy really trying to do? Welcome to the dots in the cookie jar in the room. Don't piss me off. You know I can change the mood. My patience, something I can keep with you. Haven't seen the mask? Let me put it on for you. Booga! You can hear the trumpet sound and that just means it goes to dead. Mama child is acting like the gift I gave is not as dead. Fill the eggs and drop the milk. Looking for the cookie jar up on the shelf. Taking all the things that I hate about myself. Just to understand why you're bad on my health. But now you are a benefit. This here is my child. So who am I to question it? The answer is they still can't have the cookie on the cookie jar. I grew up on Looney Tunes and Jim Carrey. I swear to protect you in the world from the Mad Harrys and all the bad Karens. You know we black, so they're staring. Dropping envelope on the red so we could be alone. So suffering suckers had. Daddy got your back. I can see a bully tag. Trying to cake you up and back. They will lay a finger. I can't be on the cake attack. Trying to hurt you. I swear there is no room for that. Now, you treat me like a goblin, spider hunt the phone, sniper with a wick, watch me light it though. Kaboom, acme, watch the shooter show, we can take a boat, sail away, where's the boat? Never mind though, floating on the water, all you need is 2 paddles. Lady and a daddy, got you, don't matter. Keep your eye on me, the storm is just a pen and powder. The me and people's jaws, we don't even have to shatter. I grew up on Looney Tunes and Jim Carrey. Yes, I play a trumpet cause they thinking they gon' blow past me. I'm the king of momentum and they won't go through me. You ever try to stop a train? Screw around and find out. I grew up on Looney Tunes and Jim Carrey. I'm just trying to figure out what's wrong, why they all angry. Call them dumb and dumb like they never have fun with thinking Jane. Bringing me, myself, and Irene to the stage. I grew up on Looney Tunes and Jim Carrey. This is my favorite song because now, if you ever heard this song in real time, 2 seconds get to play, I get to pick which one. And I'll say, I grew up on Looney Tunes and Jim Carrey. Yes, I play a trumpet because they thinking they gon' blow past me. I'm the king of momentum and they won't go through me. You ever try to stop a train? Okay, fuck around and find out. I grew up on Looney Tunes and Jim Carrey. Listen, this is the song I present people. This is the song that I show people whenever I say I do music, whatever. This is the song. If you can get past this song, if you can find a vibe out of this song, then I promise you're gonna love everything else we gotta talk about. Any and everything else we gotta talk about here on the future Night of Excellence broadcast. You're gonna love it because they all listen. It either sounds like this or it sounds calmer, but it all has a message. It all has this like theme to it. Right now, I'm working on 16 albums. Literally, like that was great timing. Literally, 16 albums. Every time I say that, all I hear is booga, booga, booga. You get what I'm saying? This song right here is part of the first of 16, so we got 15 to go. 15 is the theme. Shout out to 15 is the theme. We have 16 albums to release. Listen, 4 phases, 4 albums. And it's a lot of work. It's a lot of work, and I'm taking my time. I don't care if I'm 65 when the 16th album drops. I don't care if it's next year when the 16th album drops. But I'm telling you right now, it's not going to be next year. It is not going to be next year. YouTube Universe, I'm telling you right now, it's not going to be next year. Let's just get that part clear right now. Okay. YouTube Universe. I came up with, I don't know who coined that phrase already, but that's my official phrase now. Every time I reference YouTube, I don't care if it's 3 y'all, I don't care if it's 300, I don't care if it's 3,000. I don't think we're going to get to 3 million anytime soon, but we'll figure it out. Listen, YouTube Universe, I'm telling you right now, 16 albums is a lot for Cudjoe The Excellence. I can barely release an album a year, right? I like to think about what I'm saying before I say it. I like to put out the track. I like to put thought into the track. I like to put a theme on the track. I like to make the track connect to other tracks. And if they don't connect, it's not going to feel right. If it don't hit, it's not going to feel right. So far, I would like to know if y'all think the songs that you've heard so far are worth listening to again. If so, they are on my YouTube channel right here. If not, then I suggest you gotta go. Like, don't waste your time on no dude with a goatee, a scruffy goatee, and some weird looking glasses and a handsome do-rag, okay? The only thing I got going for me right now is my do-rag. Look, reliving the war. What? Nobody even, it's not even a thing that's on anymore. The channel's still there, Wrestling Bios, but come on now. He really look at his fake silver watch, you get what I'm saying? Now, the self-degradation is over. We got to start talking about what's happening next week. Next week is one of the single greatest radio podcasts that I could possibly think of. It is Night of Excellence. Cudjoe The Excellence is returning September 2023 in Tampa, Florida, where a helicopter literally took off mid-flight. Check out my Instagram page. You don't know what I'm talking about. And that was the last time that we was ever able to show off the Night of Excellence broadcast. And I don't know, man. This is a strange time, because to have to change platforms like this and kind of, I don't want to say lose access to all my friends, because it's not like they can't come over to the YouTube channel, but the likelihood that they can is, in my opinion, pretty low. It'd be a lot to ask a lot of people these days. Oh, now I got to go to YouTube to go see this man go live at 7 o'clock. Like, that might be a lot of work. You got to find your phone, then you got to open up the app, then you got to type in Cudjoe The Excellence, or God forbid you guys have in youtube.com/ you can't, if you do it without the @ symbol, you're not gonna get Cudjoe The Excellence. It's literally gonna say, oops, this page does not exist. And that sucks, because I tried it myself and found out the hard way that you have to put that @ symbol. Then the real Cudjoe, the real, spelled like how it sounds, Cudjoe. If you swipe, right, you swipe in and you happen to stumble on the Cudjoe The Excellence and you stuck around, you are in for a treat. I promise you. Every week, Night of Excellence, you're going to see me probably screw up a couple songs. You're going to see me talk about relevant topics. You're going to see me talk about so many different things in this kind of radio format where, yes, I am promoting and performing my own songs. But contrary to a lot of other rappers, if you notice so far in these last 2 songs, the only time you hear backing vocals is the chorus. And maybe like a couple of ad-libs here and there. But I pride myself on this is why I don't spend a lot of time freestyling, because I pride myself on rapping over rapping over the beat rather than over myself. If it was a listening party, I'd just pay a venue and get my friends together and be like, hey guys, come listen to my album. Okay, now, funny I say all that. It's real interesting that I say all that. Because we have arrived towards the end of my show. I've been on for 42 minutes now. It's about time for me to skedaddle. Here's what we're going to do. I need to know, I'm going to read a couple comments before we get to the main event of the evening. I need to have like a little, if y'all watch wrestling, y'all ever seen that part where they have the sound that goes with the cage, where it's like boom, 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 boom. That noise, I need that noise for my main event. Anyway, I'm going to read a comment coming out from Quantum Medic. Are you a medic? That's pretty cool. The comedy joke lands flat. You have to sit in it before wrestling. Yo, that's precisely what comedy is. Some people, when I got started, funny story, I actually got on stage, did everything you just saw, but include the intro that you're going to see next week. And people literally said to me at the end of the show, like, yo, you coming back to do comedy next week? Comedy? Bro, did you not see the performance? I guess maybe the last song was funny, but the night that I performed, that wasn't supposed to be funny, but all right, whatever. No, I'm not coming back to do comedy. I'm coming back to perform music. So, listen, having to sit inside of a dead joke is a tough thing, but after as many years as I've been dealing with it, it is not a problem for Cudjoe The Excellence anymore. I mentioned doing a listening party. I mentioned me sharing my content to other people and stuff like that. Did you know that the main event is called Hit Share? This song is now currently where I think a lot of people, when I tell them about my music and I tell them about my fears of showing off my music to others, this is This is the first gut reaction they have. Bro, just share your joint. You got to tell people about this. It's a really good song. If you like Looney Tunes and Jim Carrey, you are absolutely about to love the main event of tonight's performance. First off, I want to thank each and every one of y'all who stuck around from the beginning. I hope y'all subscribe. I hope that y'all tell. You don't even have to tell more than one person. Find one person that you care about the most in this world. Find one person. I'm so dead serious. Forget all this like and subscribe. I mean, yeah, that'd be nice, but only if you mean it. Watch this. Find one person that you call in an emergency and tell them about Cudjoe The Excellence. That's the only person I want you to tell. If you tell more, I appreciate it. But I only want you to tell the one person you will call in an emergency. All right? Find that one person in an emergency and get that person to show up for Cudjoe The Excellence next week when we return. When we return, oh man, it's kind of surreal saying it. When we return to Night of Excellence. But right now, if you feel it, and you feel like it's a good idea, grab like 10 of your friends and tell them to hit share. Let's go!
Ooh, he's making nice music. I should call the cops on him.
I want to share some news. Y'all look like y'all walking with booms. Y'all look like y'all ain't eating no food. Y'all look like y'all stay in bad mood. You say girl, but she look like dude. You say smart, but she act like fool. I want love, but I need head too. Look like horse, you keep your move. Hey, from my position, I'm loving my pace as I'm showing my tongue and I'm loving the taste. Seeing my energy planets away, so I'm feeling the spirit. But how can we say? Changing the words and then flipping my land. I tickle her cookie, I'll eat when I can. Don't take for granted what's fine is at stake. Speaking of steak, I need that in my face. Bring me along. What you gonna do? Look what you do. Sit in the snooze. I wanna share some news. Not all people will open your wounds. All right people can shout like you, but that's my door. You can't get through. But you have eyes, you don't use those too. So even your blind disease on you. Sick, sleeping on me, baby, that's a mistake. Genuine love for granted, I don't take. Mess with a few that had tore up your heart, but then you come to me, all I get is a fart. Nope, I don't want your gas. Unless that gas got tree behind it. And nope, I don't need your ass. Unless that ass got me behind it. House is a mess, so they get in it too. Got off the homie, we do what they do. No step on the leg or the gun when I move. Except when I travel, cause cruise is my muse. We trust my energy, now look at you. All of the directions and rolls and all of my shows. They run clear, they friends, damn. That's just booze on booze on booze. Hit share. Love this song. Hit share. Love these bars. Hit share. Find that one person and hit share. Trying to get back on. Hit share. Hit share. Wait. I say, smell what I'm cooking, the rock is on roll. Right to the paper, I'm a rolling stone. Discipline needed, y'all don't like that part. I'll quit the music, go back to the farts. Nope, I will not quit. Let's my heart stop, no beat behind it. And nope, I will not stop. Unless that side got police behind it. Warrior crushes, I'm stubborn, revoking. I'm a locomotive, y'all can't actually know that. Spirit is spoken and he's gonna revoke it. Check this automatic, that's final remote. Hope that you live in abundance. Hope that your life lets you happy and not under ruckus. Uncle Ruckus with it, I'm popping out. From home that abuses, some never got out. If I don't talk about cooking, the song is not played. The song is not tried. The song is denied. The song is not gone. The song will just die. The song should not die. The song will just die. The song is just gold and only a pride. That is the void. All I said, passes of pride. I will keep searching until I go find all of the people that's killing their ground. Wait, hit share. Hit share. Even with the mistake, hit share. I mean it. Hit share. Hit share. Hit share. Hit share. Hit share. Wait. I wanna share some news. Y'all look like y'all walking with wounds. Y'all look like y'all ain't eating no food. Y'all look like y'all stay in bad mood. You say girl, but you look like dude. You say smart, but you act like fool. I want love, but I need head too. Look like horse, you can keep that move. Excellence. I hope that y'all enjoyed this little story of excellence. We got a lot more story to go. I want y'all to come back next week, Saturday, 7 p.m. The Night of Excellence broadcast will be back. And I hope on everything that's holy that y'all go ahead and share with that one friend I told you about. That one person that you call an emergency. You don't got that person, call me. Night of Excellence.